Hi, Midwest Conference fans. I'm Megan Dodrill here on Midwest Conference Media Day, and today I'm joined by Grinnell College offensive lineman Miles Cornforth. Miles, thanks so much for taking the time to do this interview today.
Hey, it's great being here. Thank you for having me.
We'll launch right into the questions, with the first one being, what are your individual and team goals for the year?
Well, let's see. So for my individual goals, I want to keep getting better and attacking every single play with as much effort as I can give, and really, leaving an impact out there, putting people on their back and stuff like that. So, just being an aggressive offensive lineman. And for team goals, we just want to see, improvement in, being um, a more like well-rounded team, and you know, um, just winning the games that we know we could win, and just leaving it all out there on the field.
Awesome. How do you view your role on the team this season?
We have a for this season in particular, we had a pretty big recruiting class when it comes to the offensive linemen. I think we have like five first years. So for me in particular, I kind of view my role as being to get these guys up to speed. So when I graduate, the offensive line will have a good uh, you know baseline to kind of lean back on with those guys.
Show the freshmen how it's done. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. What makes Grinnell's football team unique in your eyes?
It's just such a great group of guys over there. I mean, all of them I love hanging out with. They're such a terrific group of individuals. Like it's a great group of people, and I love hanging out with them. They're all great competitors and stuff like that. So they're great people.
Awesome. Kind of going off of that, what drew you to Grinnell College all the way from California?
Let's see. So, um, my family has some ties to the Midwest, so I got recruited by Grinnell, and I was like, "Oh, Dad, the school named Grinnell recruited me." And he's like, "Grinnell, that's crazy." I'm like, "What?" And it's like, so I found out it's a super, super, super good school, and I'm like, "Oh, awesome." And I go talk to our head coach, Coach Barnes, and I was like, "Yeah, this guy knows what's up. This guy knows what he's talking about." I really liked his plan for the future of the program, and him combined with the elite academics of Grinnell really drew me to the school, and yeah, it's been really good.
Just the right fit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of going, you mentioned the academics of Grinnell, and Grinnell as a school has consistently led the conference in all academic all conference selections. So, how does the football team balance academic responsibilities with athletic commitments?
Well, it's definitely a tricky balance, but Grinnell supplies you with some pretty good resources, and the professors, because the class sizes are so small, they're all pretty understanding about especially when you're in season of like I won't be able to be here this weekend. Okay, here's the if we're traveling on Friday, they'll record the lecture and then give it to you. So there's plenty of resources at Grinnell to help you with that, and the professors are all pretty understanding. So it just I mean we made it to Grinnell because of our, academic capabilities. It's a very hard school to get into. Um, and so getting there, you're kind of already, at least for me, I was already, I mean, it took a little bit, it took like a year maybe to kind of get fully into the swing of things. But people are there who are already there tend to be able to balance the athletics and academics pretty well.
Kind of going off of that, Miles, what to you is the best part of being a student athlete at Grinnell?
I mean, I just love hanging out with all the other guys on the football team. It's always fun. Every single weekend, there's something going on. You just go hang out with the boys. It's good. It's a again great group of guys. Love hanging out with them.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so for the past 3 years, Grinnell has started very strong in the early season with a 2-1 record. How do you carry that momentum forward throughout the season?
It's just staying healthy. I mean, we'll have a couple of handful of people getting banged up, or um, just some unlucky things happening, and it's about staying available. Our coaching staff made it very clear to us this season that one of the primary things we need to be able to do is be available throughout the season. And our roster isn't the biggest, but if we're well conditioned and in good shape, we can carry the early season momentum into the later season and pick up some more games. And I think we'll be able to, take care of some of that this year.
For sure. Miles, what has been your biggest football moment thus far?
So my biggest football moment, I would say probably my first year. We played Lawrence at home. I think it was like our third game of the season, and it's been a long time since I played an overtime game. And we get ahead early on, and Lawrence comes fighting back. Very good team. They come fighting back, and it goes down to overtime. We score first, and then they go out there. Then one of our linebackers makes a terrific play on the ball, bats it down, and then we all rush the field. That was a really, really good moment. Probably my favorite moment since I've been there. Very fun game. Very good game.
Good hard fought victory.
Yeah, you love to see it. And then we, two of the guys, went and got the Gatorade, big Gatorade jug and dumped it on Coach Barnes. Very fun.
Awesome. Just a few more questions for you today, Miles. Next one, do you have a favorite game from last season?
Let's see, last season, I would probably say Beloit from last season, our game against Beloit. We kind of came out flat, and Beloit made us pay for it. They did very good in the first half, and then we regrouped in the locker room, and we're like, we're better than this. And they kept fighting, but we fought a little harder, and we went out there and took that game back from them. So that was a very fun game, very, very great, for coming together as a team and showing kind of what we're capable of. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, my last question for you today, Miles. What is one personal goal you are still aiming to accomplish in your football career?
I just want to, keep. I just want to. I mean, I only have really a year left. I just want to, keep improving, and I want to, make sure I could bring up these, first years, and especially the first year offensive linemen, the best I can, so that I could look back and next year and see that the offensive line is still doing a great job.
Build your legacy. I like it.
Totally my legacy. I more just want. I want those guys to do good. That's what I want.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and joining me today, Miles.
Thank you for having me.
Best of luck this season.
Thank you very much.